Yo, what's up, everyone? It's me, Tarek Bibi, aka Indigoprophet, and I have a poem here that I have written a while ago, and it was Santos Bonacci. If you guys don't know Santos Bonacci, he's another Aries brother who speaks a lot about astrotheology, the study of basically you can go through all our religions and see how it's also talking about things to do with our planets and the sun and the moon and the cycles. It's really deep and esoteric. So if you guys haven't checked out Santos Bonacci, he has a wealth of information on YouTube. Santos Bonacci, and he's an Australian, and just a wealth of wisdom, just really eye-opening things. So I wrote this poem at one point because I was really a fan of his work and I was studying it like regularly, and then I heard that they took him to prison. So the Australian government took him to prison, and it just felt very like, they said it was because he wasn't paying like taxes or something, but it just really felt weird. Like I really felt that they were doing it as a direct attack to all the information he was sharing with us. So I wrote this poem at that time, and he actually ended up seeing it, and I think he even uploaded it to his YouTube, which is really, really nice, and he messaged me and said he really appreciated it. So I was just going through my poems today. You know, I have a whole stack of poems here, and I found it, and I feel like I want to share it with you guys. So, I mean, just to put it in context, it's like, so a lot of people wonder why I work with a lot of women and why do I care about trying to help children, is because there's this part of me that just gets really like fiery and defensive, like wanting to defend the underdog, wanting to defend the truth, wanting to defend, just it's like the person who's being victimized. Thanks to Kia. Oh my God, I was just listening to a Locke's interview. Fat Joe has a new podcast, and he was interviewing the Locks, and it was really dope. I don't know, that interview was kind of weird because Fat Joe just kind of kept talking over the two members of the Locks, so we couldn't get much information about them. But yeah, that one was kind of weird. But anyways, here we go. Hey Nergerini, hey Kit, hi Kathy. Here we go. So he spoke the truth and you put him in detention. A man that spoke with affection, having a deep soul connection, massive comprehension of the stars in heaven. A superstar who was heaven sent. He got you scared, that is evident. Lock him up with no evidence, but it's evident. You got something to hide like this big pink elephant. You are a contagious pestilence like Monsanto. He got kidnapped, but you won't accept the ransom. Karma's a bitch, it might happen to your grandson. Who are you protecting? This is your nightmare, your projection. If he dies, you better be aware of his resurrection. Guilty until proven innocent. Sounds like the same story, just reliving it. You are at war with the infinite. Your house of cards falls apart in increments. Warriors have risen and are used as divine instruments. Another case of false imprisonment. A flood of love is imminent. The golden age where truth prevails, we know this is not coincidence. You cannot control a tsunami of truth no matter how vigilant. You're challenging a force that is truly omnipotent. Why are you hard on us? Are you impotent and need a little stimulant? Boy, are you in a ridiculous predicament. No puns intended, it just slipped right in. See, these are the times where we win again. It's been written in religions and predictions. You are victims of a sickness that needs prescriptions, addicted to winning through division. We found the philosopher's stone and can read the Egyptian inscriptions. You will never win. But I respect your persistence and the precision of your vision. You slowly kill yourselves off like dinosaur extinctions. I'm anonymous, sending you back to the pit that's bottomless. We're more conscious after a reconnaissance. We are forgiving, but this is beyond the limits of our tolerance. We are not afraid of your monstrous nonsense. Demolish the demonic consciousness before it leads to a catastrophic consequence. Evolve and develop a conscience. Even a demon can become an angel and a prophet. We're done battling like pacifists. We're activating our inner alchemists, turning the pyramid upside upside down onto the Baphomet. The Wizard of Oz, a false god, a false prophetess, exposing your sacrilegious sacraments. They are one. We are 99%. Everyone can be a catalyst. No need for a manuscript. Each one teach one. Become a philanthropist. Gift economy. We all become prosperous. Study the movie Metropolis and you can see how one controlled artist can control a whole populace. See how our accepted fact is just a hypothesis. We are not an accident. We are adamant activists. We are destiny manifest. We are poetic and passionate. We see through your babbling candidates. No matter who you vote for, Babylon wins unanimous. They got you starting to argue. They are literal devil's advocates. That's it. That's the poem, guys, that I kind of wrote down a few years ago when I heard about this brother getting sent to prison for speaking truth. So really it's dedicated to anyone who is being sent to prison or bad things are happening to them because they're standing up and speaking their truth, trying to empower us through the truth. So that poem kind of came through, and I really like performing it. I really like the way it sounds. It's written really well, and it's really passionate because, you know, I'm standing up for him. And yeah, that's my poem for tonight. Just wanted to reach out to you guys. I feel like I did a session with one of my healers the other day, and what came through was just feeling safe and good to express myself fully is the affirmation. If you guys are on my Instagram, that I did a video just basically repeating that affirmation. It is safe and good for me to express myself fully. It is safe and good for me to express myself fully. So yeah, it just feels, you know, there's this part of me that is big into hip-hop. It's a big part of my life, my consciousness, my awareness. And it's funny, Takia, you're like the first person who pops up because we spoke about getting some help, you know, music management, booking shows and things like that. So yeah, I'm still looking for a booking agent. If you know anyone who's good at that, who's good at plugging people, artists into festivals and events. I know my niche is very different. You know, I do cater and create music for a conscious audience and a spiritual audience. Thanks for sharing it. Thanks a lot, Takia. Appreciate it. So yeah. So the reason why I'm saying this is because this is a part of me. You know, like I love writing poems. I love writing raps. I love performing rap. I listen to rap 24. Like I'm listening to rap music. I'm listening to rap podcasts of my favorite rappers being interviewed. Like, it's a big, big part of what I embraced growing up. So I just feel like doing this once in a while, and I might do it like every night. You know, I might just share a poem every night, a rap every night, and it just helps me accept more aspects of myself. You know, I'm not a one-sided person. A lot of people try to put me in a sort of light pedestal that, you know, I'm just some kind of saint. There's many sides to me, and you know, this is another side to me, and I love this part of me. And it felt really good when I was at the summits, on the Tele Summits, like the one with Darius and the one with Iram and Carrie Murphy, and just hearing, just before the actual talks, when I was like, hey, I got this really inspiring rap song, can I do that before a group healing? And it just it meant the world to me that they were okay with it and rolled with it and kind of encouraged it, you know, and said good things about it. So yeah, it's I remember when I was working with a coach, and I was like, hey, I have, you know, my healing business and I have my music business. And it was such a division. It was such a hard thing for us to bring the two together. Like I was getting nervous about it, and a lot of emotions came up trying to figure out how I can do both. But it worked out, you know, like it worked out because it's music, we all need music. To me, music is food for the soul. You know, when I did a 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat where there's no talking for 10 days, I realized I can live with no talking for 10 days, but I need music. Music is something that my soul needs, you know? And so it's a huge part of me growing up. Like, music was there for me. I would listen to music and it would heal me. It would help me express. It would help me, you know, release emotions by singing the songs. It would help me feel all these different emotions. So I know the power of music, and it's a big part of my life. And obviously four albums in, and you know, I've been adamant at creating music. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll be sharing more poems whenever I feel inspired to. On Facebook, I'm writing poems. Like I wrote one yesterday, and if you guys haven't subscribed to my Indigoprophet.com, every week I'm putting out a new rap or poem. So I wrote this really, it's like, it's so true, it's so vulnerable, it's so empowering poem yesterday. Is like so raw, like it's almost scary how powerful it is. And I wrote it after watching a documentary about kids addicted to opiates. And so it was really raw. It was really, sometimes I share them and it's like so powerful. Not everyone can handle it. It's like so powerful that sometimes people read it and it's just too much for them. That's how powerful it is. And maybe that's why I was afraid of sharing things, and now I'm not. Now I'm just sharing them. It's like real raw. It's like deep. It's, some people can think of it as dark, but to me it's just really raw and true and empowering. And yeah, I'll be sharing that on my rap YouTube channel. So just type in Indigo Prophet on YouTube, or go to indigoprophet.com and then just follow me on my Instagram and YouTube. And also, there's a lot of stuff I share on my Instagram that I'm not sharing on Facebook. So definitely type in Tarek Bibi on Instagram if you're there, and just follow me there. Just day-to-day stuff, you know, like I was saying earlier, people only see me in one way, and maybe that's because I kind of only use Facebook for the most part to share like healing posts and everything to do with healing, and then I use my music stuff to share everything with my music. And then for some reason on my Instagram I feel more like, hey, you know, this is me on the regular, and so there's pictures of me at the festival that I was recently at and things like that. So it's just different sides of me. I posted a picture of me making out this beautiful goddess that I met at this festival. One of my friends is like, "Take it down. You're not supposed to show that." I actually took it down. I don't know why. But yeah, just again, it's all about me just putting out other sides, all sides of me, all of me, and just you know, take it or leave it. Near Jarini, absolutely love when you read your poems, so deep and very touching. You're an incredible gifted artist. Love and hugs. Thank you so much for saying that. Appreciate that, Near Jarini. Takia, create one. We can put one together, a showcase. I used to do them once a month. Minds Up Consciousness Artist Showcase. We can do something in Canada too. Amazing, Takia. I don't know where I just went. Bring Takia on camera. What? I could do that? What? That's so cool. Takia, I can actually invite you to be like live with me. That's so cool. That's really awesome. I never knew that. Do you want to test it out? Just see how it goes? I don't even know how I did it. Oh my god, I think I clicked on your name. Yeah. Okay, this is amazing. So I could do like interviews this way, I guess. I could just, you know, I have all these awesome conscious artists I'd like to interview, and I've been wondering how to do it. So I'm guessing I could just go Facebook Live and then click on their name and then bring them on camera, and then we can have an interview. Takia, are you game for just testing out how it would look to have you on this Facebook Live for a sec? I'm now in Australia, by the way. I'll be going to Canada probably in January. What if you create a Facebook group, call it the Lyrical Consciousness Room, then have other artists come in and rock? Yeah, I kind of tried something like that. It didn't take off. Yeah, cool. All right. So, guys, we're bringing Takia on the video feed, and this could be the launch of a whole series of interviews. So it says it's adding you. Oh, adding. Maybe it's time for a new tripod. So it's just taking time. Oh, and guys, if so excited, I did a Louise Hay. If you guys don't know Louise Hay, she's a legend with affirmations and visualizations and in the spiritual community, and she recently passed away. And I've been meaning to do a video in honor of her for a while, and I finally did it. I got no answer from live video guests, so Takia said no answer from you. We did 101 downloadable affirmations based on Louise Hay's best affirmations, and we did them in a way where it was a video that's coming out this Wednesday on my YouTube channel, the Tarek Bibi one, and as I say the affirmations, they get downloaded into your subconscious mind and they clear everything in the way of them being your dominant beliefs. So I'm really excited for that. Stay tuned. So request to be in your broadcast, approve. Bring Takia on camera, adding Takia. So I guess you need to send me some kind of request first. So what else is new? Yeah, I finally got, you guys want to see my goals? Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, so there I got my mic, Shure SM7B, I think. My mic stand here. I've got all my goals written out there. Those are the, that's my first $10,000 check I made for music. That's the most I've ever made for music so far. So I've got it there. No, wait, that's a 52. I've got it there, 10,000. I made from my Indiegogo campaign, thanks to people like yourselves, including Nir Jarini, who's on this podcast, on this video blog thing. And then 52 is just like, where is it? Declined. It said you declined. The 52,000 is just like financial monthly goal for now. And all the goals for music and festivals and so this thing, I just feel like having this thing today, having all these goals written out, structured, organized, was really helpful. And basically what I did, and it just feels so good, is to go through everything in my closet and just kind of get rid of the stuff I don't need and just have like a setup, like a solid table setup, got my speaker, my keyboard, mouse, laptop, and it just feels like I went through all these books and things and really got clear about, what I need, what I don't need, what my plan is. Just getting organized and structured really helps in so many ways. So, not working. All right, we'll try it another time. Anyways, guys, obviously, if you are in a business and you're wanting to take your business to the next level, we still have a few openings for the Spiritual Six-Figure Program. We had an influx of people interested after I did Iran's summit. Thank you all who were on that call, who have invested in that program. Breaking Through the Matrix is so revolutionary. It's such a powerful program. I can't wait to go through it myself again. And it was just so powerful. It was one of the best calls I've ever done, one of the best programs I've created. Feedback's been phenomenal. I think we sold out with the one-on-one sessions and just a huge amount of interest from people to wanting to connect with me and wanting to ask about the six-figure program, and it's just been great. I'm just grateful for that. And we just hired a new team member, so now we're a team of 3, which is really beautiful. So stay tuned for more social media posts and more, just social media presence to help, keep us in the vortex. Nir Jarini, hey, congratulations, your music is so awesome. I listen almost every day to the Rainbow Warriors album. Yay! Thanks for sharing, Nir Jarini. That just made my day. Thank you. I'm so glad. It's a really powerful album, and Stay tuned near Jerini. I'll be sending. We shot a music video for the, I think it's the second or third song, the one that goes, "We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire." And I actually shot. So those songs are rainbow songs. They're rainbow songs that I've. There's the rainbow gatherings all over the world. I went to my first 2 years ago here in Australia, and then in last January I went to my second rainbow gathering here in Australia. That's where all those songs came from, those rainbow gatherings that started in the hippie revolution in the 60s in America. And so I actually shot this video that isn't released yet. We're going to release it soon. It's the next release. It's actually the third song, so we've been releasing the videos as this album. I think the way the album was created. So Humble Yourself was the first one, Goddess is the second one, and now we're going to release Phoenix from the Fire maybe end of this month. And we shot it at the Rainbow Gathering, so it's so cool. You get to see all these beautiful rainbow souls in their elements. You know, some look like fairies, some look like angels, guys and girls, and just kind of doing their thing. Some are into acro yoga, some are into yoga, some are hula hooping, some are kind of doing the dancing thing, some are just standing there, just being like, "This is who I am." Really beautiful. And we had a couple who were like the mud people, and they went in and out of the mud. They just represent, like, you know, the story of the Buddha coming out of, like, you know, the mud and into a beautiful flower, lotus kind of thing. And then everything goes back into so it's kind of like these two represent the male and the female coming out of, like, the mud and, you know, into the light, and then kind of sinking back in. It's really deep, it's really, really metaphoric, a lot of alchemy. There's the 4 elements in the video, you know, per people at 4 altars that were created for earth, wind, fire, earth, air, fire, earth, air, fire, water. Fuck. Yeah. And yeah, we're just holding hands, we're singing in circles, and it was really beautiful. So I'll be sending that over to Truth Seeker. And if you guys haven't heard, oh my God, if you guys haven't heard, you really have to hear this. Me and Truth Seeker recently did a new song, and it's such a beautiful song. It's the first time I've ever done it. Here it is. It's called Laughter. And I'm gonna play you guys my part. But if you don't hear it, it's on my Indigoprophet on YouTube.
It makes you feel better, but it actually releases healing throughout your system. When we laugh, it restores
the power of laughter.
What the pressures of life have taken out.
Can you hear it?
You need to develop your sense of humor. Look for opportunities to laugh. One of the greatest stress relievers God's given us is laughter. Time is now, I'm in the moment. I control it, I'm not postponing. If I start crawling and now I'm soaring, my cup is filled and overflowing. Try to sedate him, hooked on medication. Free from the matrix, hard meditation. Lost in the maze, now my life is amazing. You're the solution to one complication. Laughter is the best medicine. Laugh when you're feeling so stressed within. Can't enter heaven unless when you're in a childlike perception. No free passes to life's deep classes. Takes years of practice to master these tactics. Focus and imagine, manifest faster. Sophisticated science, but you can call it magic. Magic, magic. Christ the King of the Trinity. Like the sounds of the enemy. Signs of bliss of serenity. Meditate as I enter the entity. Just silence of breath on my enemy. Seeking out by my identity. In heavenly close to the sound of humility. Into the world of the tomb hereafter. Into a plane where the angels gather. Turning to a land where the mind is baffled and healing comes from the joyous laughter. Laughter, 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 laughter. Turning to a land where the mind is baffled and healing comes from the joyous laughter. Look into your eyes of a little child, you can see the sky, you can see the moon, you can see the mind, see signs of the times, and I can find that the light of the world is enough to find. Bless the father, bless the child, look at the children, look at that smile.
You guys have to hear it. Oh my God. Truth Seeker, my brother. Oh my God, he killed it. He's got like that Bone Thugs and Harmony flow. Whew. Just really blessed. He reached out to me and went to this legendary studio here in the Gold Coast, Australia, and recorded my verse like really quick. And it's just such a beautiful song about the power of laughter and the power of how healing laughter is. Yes, Kathy, I'm in the Gold Coast in Australia. Remind me where you are. Just going through some of these notes. Congratulations, your music is so awesome. Thank you. Takia says, I'll definitely try again, no problem. but I'll help put it together. Thank you so much, Takia. I appreciate that. Would love to. There's a lot of conscious artists here in this part of Australia. The locks. No, so it's two different stories. Earlier today, I was actually watching a podcast, like a video interview between Fat Joe was interviewing some of the locks members, but I don't think Jadakiss was there. But that just reminded me of you, locks. I have those records. Truly feel the energy. Oh, amazing! Are you talking about the Rainbow Warriors tracks? Yeah, Kathy, I'm in the Gold Coast. Um, I can do Australia. I'm looking really forward to. Yeah, yeah. Near Jerini, the video is gonna be great. I'm so excited too. And Truth Sika, who just invited me to be on the song Laughter, which will be featuring tomorrow. Every Wednesday we put out a new video, a new song on my rap channel. So we'll be featuring this song. And he's also an awesome videographer, so most of the videos that you see of me, he's actually put them together. He's really good at it. He's such a dope artist. Who are you referring to, Taki? Are you referring to Truth Sika? He's really awesome. I could do Australia. That's awesome. Okay, we definitely need to talk. Yeah, you were with Jadakiss for 4 years. That's that's awesome. Kathy, you're in Melbourne. Okay, I was kind of close to there when I was at Confest. Yeah, yeah, Kathy, I would be interested in getting interviewed um, by someone who's doing a series of interviews. Yeah, please connect me. Thanks, Kathy. I was with Jadakiss for 4 years. Yeah, he's not a conscious as an artist, but he does know. Yeah, I feel like there's something about um, like when I've seen him in interviews, like he's true to who he is and his upbringing and all that, and it's 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 real, you know. Like I feel like he's a real dude, and I just don't feel like he's a sellout, you know. I don't feel like he's someone who would sell out. He's staying true to who he is, and he definitely seems like a deep dude. Um, yeah, he's not conscious. Yeah, Truth Seeker is amazing. Truth Seeker is amazing. I love his work. I highly recommend just listening to all his music. He's got tons of music out there. Just type in Truth Seeka, Seekah, and is also featured on a few of my songs. If you guys already are subscribed to my channel. Thanks, Kathy. Appreciate it. You're awesome. He was arrested wrongly before, and yeah, he's not a sellout. Yeah, that's exactly the vibe I get from him. He was wrongly arrested before. Yeah, and it does seem like he's conscious. Like you said, he's in the know. So he's aware of all the shit that's, it's not easy being a straight person in an industry where there's a lot of snakes and vultures, and so I can only imagine that situation, but to see people still thriving amongst that is a blessing. So yeah, that's why his success is to a limited audience. That's why his success is to a limited audience. Okay. Yeah. Legend. Legend, legend, legend. Legendary status. Okay, so I think that's it for now, guys. Just hopefully I inspired you in the sense, just getting everything in your life organized really makes a huge difference. Getting clear about what's most important for you. Also, just in connecting with you guys, like a part of me sometimes forgets that I can just connect with you guys this way. Um, it's great creating videos and things like that, but there's nothing better than just connecting with you guys this way. It just really feels good. Um, It was hard though because Jay-Z tried to bring him in. You know how that goes. Yeah, I know how that goes. We'll talk later off here a bit about it. Lots of love. Thanks to Kia. Yeah, let's have a chat. Just let's have a chat. Let's talk about doing some conscious festivals, and yeah, let's get things flowing. This is the time for us to keep glowing and keep shining. Now is the time. Yeah, thank you for being in my life. Enjoy all the beautiful resources we had. If you guys haven't tried our 21-day challenge, please check that out. It's 21 days in a row of our favorite YouTube healing videos that we've created before. We put them together. You can just go to tarekbeep.com, just message us and ask about access to the 21-day challenge. Oh, sorry. I've been in and out of getting a cold, so I might go back to resting. But love you guys. Talk to you soon.